Hello everyone, Jeff Green again here reporting on the last day of February. It's a leap year, so it's an unusual day. I just want to go over two stocks that came across my scan list today for pretty interesting charts. The first one we're going to talk about here is Uber, and the second one is WYNN Resorts. So Uber came across my desk, and there was a brief announcement that said that Uber was going to join the transports on Monday, which means that, of course, they're going to get extra funding from 401ks and institutions. That may have helped it a little bit, but I think that earnings have been good. So let's look at the daily chart on the right, weekly chart on the left here. Now this line goes back to the monthly high back in 2021, February 2021. So this is a very important level to break out above, as you can see here. We first got this signal back in this price level, but we were, well, at least I was a little bit nervous about this being an overhead resistance. It only took, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks to break through that, and we're off to the races again. Let's look at the daily chart. So there's the last, 8 or 9 days. We want to be above this line here, and anytime we drop down below it, like they've done there, and pop up above it, it's in my book, that's a stock that I want to take another look at. Maybe I'll get in it tomorrow or next week, I'm not really sure. The volume looks pretty good on today. The volume was really good on this pop up from this base here. Let's see, on balance volume is looking pretty good, and of course it sports almost a 40 ADX, which is a very strong uptrend. So that's the story on Uber. Let me bring up a chart of WYNN Resorts. If you're a gambler, I'm sure you know who WYNN Resorts are. Now, the news on WYNN is a little bit different. There were price increases from JP Morgan Chase. And so let's look at this chart. This is a little bit more interesting. There's a little bit more going on here. So this chart here is the monthly downtrend. And you can see back in this time frame here, we broke out above it, came back and tested it, which is a normal thing to do when you break out of a trend, and then it was off to the races through the cloud. The cloud is a little bit topsy-turvy. You don't really want to invest in here. And then I drew this line based on the daily chart over here. I started it back here. There's the daily chart, and I was thinking that a break above that might be a good thing for WYNN Resorts. And you can see the volume is pretty good on that breakout from the base. The volume was good today on this breakout from this lower trend line. MACD looks like it's starting to accelerate to the upside. On balance volume is holding its own, and ADX is at a 31, which is a pretty strong uptrend. So keep your eye on WYNN and Uber. Tomorrow might be too early, but maybe next week you want to take another look at it. Hope this helps. Give me a shout if I can answer any questions. Have a good one. Bye-bye.